Welcome back to Rare Barrel. We're back in the Bourbon Studios, getting ready to have ourselves.
Wait. Studios? I thought we were in a barrack.
Oh, the Bourbon Barracks.
Bourbon barracks.
Bourbon Barracks.
Drop something like that on me last episode, and then just come back to a studio.
Well, it was Bourbon. It was Bourbon Bunker last time.
Was it Bunker?
Yeah. Now we're
in a barrack.
We're changing it up.
Shit.
We're in the Bourbon Barracks. We got a blind here of some highly allocated stuff from our friends at Buffalo Trace, and we're gonna get into it. Meow. Alright, so our illustrious friend,
I'm back.
an incredible purveyor of all things Bourbon Blind,
Bourbon blind.
Ben,
Yeah.
has poured us an incredible lineup.
So we went from like freshman year of college to
Now we're like
I
40.
drink in the office.
Yeah, exactly.
In the afternoon,
We're like,
and nobody can say anything.
who's the guy on Wall Street? Wolf of Wall Street. This is it right here.
Yeah.
We've got Weller Antique 107, Mr. E.H. Taylor, small batch. We've got, and for anybody that still thinks this is a green screen,
You can just grab the E.H. Taylor, just like that.
Right off there. It's the small batch bottled bunt. We've also got our friends at Eagle Rare. These guys here.
It is in fact rare too,
Yep.
and not really an eagle.
Except that we have 6 bottles of it. And then
Lambs. What letters you got?
I don't know. That's a good question. We've got,
Give me. I know there's letters. All right, guys. I know I
definitely
drink E&W on the right.
the B, the A, for all you taters out there, the O, and the T.
So what are you missing?
A lot of them.
If you want to trade,
We've also got Buffalo
Buff
Trace
Tea?
in there somewhere.
let's go. I bet you I can pick that one out.
I'm excited.
Yeah, you guys stepped up your game on this one. I mean, you brought me in for the freshman year.
Yep.
That was fun. Oh, you know what?
Talk to me, Goose.
Public service announcement here. I think I need to apologize.
To who?
A couple of people.
Oh, man.
Listen, first off, E&W, I'm sorry. I put you second to last. It doesn't mean that I still don't think you're a great value.
That's true.
And you know what? You were a firm 5th place.
Firm.
Second one, Jim Beam. Classic Jim Beam, I'm sorry.
We crapped all over
We
Jim
really,
Beam.
we hit you hard talking about mixing you only with Coca-Cola, you know, I mean, and
you won.
and you won. And you know, really sort of like offhanded, Four Roses
Yeah.
really did them dirty too, without really doing them
That was like a
officially
backhanded,
dirty.
backhanded dirty.
But you know, listen, sometimes the palate wants what the palate wants.
That's right.
And that's why it's a blind taste test.
Exactly.
And what makes it fun, embarrassing yourself.
So
on the way.
you're,
Now that we've said that, everyone can lay off in the comments
Yep.
and all that good
Calm
stuff.
yourself down.
E&W, I still love you, I'm sorry. But today we're stepping up our game.
This one's a slightly bougie bourbon blind.
Slightly bougie.
Yeah.
It's like an allocated bougie.
Yeah.
blind.
These are really hard. All those are really hard to find here in the great state of Minnesota.
Yeah, so if you can find them like all the time in Kentucky or
Good. You know what? Good,
for you. All right, where are we going? Left or right?
Yep. Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Oh, that was close.
There.
Wow. That definitely.
It's crazy what a difference. Just like the smell
Yeah.
from going
college,
from like the
from
college
to Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah.
Mhm. Wow. You really do get a
incredible.
different tier of product when you
Yes.
start stepping into some of this stuff. You know, I really wasn't hip to, like, I saw this stuff on the shelf and I was like,
You're like, whatever. You know, whatever.
$100.
You're like, oh, forget about it.
Forget about it. But it is, it's definitely on another
It's a
level.
superior
worth,
product.
Yeah, it's definitely worth collecting. At least a bottle or two, or like for the holidays or something like that.
Exactly. Maybe not. Don't maybe go this crazy. This is a bit
Yeah, it's a
extreme.
little,
we
yeah.
we obviously have a YouTube channel, so
You still probably went a little overboard with some of this stuff. But hey, I appreciate it.
amen. So do all the friends and fam that come over and enjoy all of this craziness. Wow.
This is giving me that, like, have I had some of these? I mean, I've had buff tea. I think you've given me a glass of the
Taylor.
Yeah.
Have you done Blanton's
like a
yet?
rich amber to it. Blanton's? Yeah.
If I were to guess, again, here I am guessing. This one's got to be like the E.H. Taylor or the Eagle Rare. That's what
Wow. They're all so good.
They are so good.
It would have been funny to mix one of these in with the freshman class. That super senior in with the freshman class.
Wow.
I mean, I know we're kind of comparing to the previous videos. Like, video guy, can you say, like, if you haven't seen the previous video, can it be right here? Can you do that?
Yeah, put it like here, maybe.
Yeah, or wherever.
Or
Just
over there.
Show what you can do here.
Yeah, just.
But if you haven't checked that one out, go see what we were kind of like. The difference between the entry level products, which all still had like cool, good flavors about them, but that watered down, like alcohol forward flavor, you just don't get that with any of these.
So much more complexity.
Yeah, the character of them, the caramel
say
flavors, the viscosity.
Ooh.
We missed that. Honestly, again,
the last video,
fourth apology of this video. I'm sorry for not commenting on how
that's the one
there
I'm
was
most
a lack
about.
of viscosity in that entire blind sample.
Including the word viscosity.
that was completely missing, and I apologize.
Okay. That one kind of came out of left field.
Man, this is the hardest one I've had so far. I can't even slide one forward yet.
Right,
like, they're all just unique and different.
Incredibly
and delicious. Good. Yeah. Moral of the story is, if you buy rare, expensive bourbon, it's good.
It's good. It's gonna be good. That's not a
How many of these come from the same distillery, if any?
All of them come from Buffalo Trace.
God, they do it right.
They just do.
They really do.
They just know what's up.
They have that smoothness down. Mm-hmm. That's a common trait amongst all of these. They have that, like, I hate to use the word flat, but it is almost like this smooth flatness about it, where you actually get to have the flavors come forward. You can taste the barrel. You can taste some of those, like, whatever, extra notes, the earth in it, whatever.
They call that complexity. Call it whatever you want, whatever. Dang, I don't
Bourbon,
even...
bro. I mean, can I just call it a tie?
Just across the board. You can
Our first ever tie! Alright, I mean, I'm gonna have to go back through again. There was not one I could have slid forward or backwards.
This one I feel like is buff tea.
Is it classic buff tea?
Just a classic buff tea.
You know what? There's a thing going where you kind of steer me in the right direction, and then I reference my virgin palate of bourbon, and then go, you know what? This guy knows what he's talking about.
And I don't have a clue.
Me neither. That's what makes us great. I don't know, bro.
Wow.
Not sure.
This one's E.H. Taylor. Oh, it's gotta be. Please be E.H. Taylor.
These are like similar. They live in a similar space. Which, if you just said this one was buff tea and that's E.H. Taylor, I feel like it's probably bad, but. That's buff tea.
If I'm not mistaken, buff tea and E.H. Taylor share the same mash bill.
I like how we get to these, like, it's a journey, and then we go, oh, okay. Makes sense.
Let us know in the comments below. I know that the...
He could be full of shit. That was a great note. It's completely wrong. But
I do know that the Antique 107 is the weeded mash bill.
Oh, that's one of the ones we're having here?
For all you green screen whatevers, this is the weeded mash bill.
We're not having that.
No, this is before it goes in the barrel. Just it looks like this.
You make your
clear.
own.
We can toss it in this barrel that Ben gave me for my birthday. Nice guy.
Is that a burnt barrel on the inside?
Bourbon barrel. Yeah, this is the 107 here. Weeded. I don't know, man. This is difficult.
This has like a scotchy vibe about it.
The last guy.
Which direction can you take me in given what we're tasting on that?
I would say this.
Most aged? Am I learning something? Possibly there?
Not always. Wow. This one could be the Blanton's.
How old's Blanton's?
I don't know, it depends on the barrel.
Depends on, yeah, not a thing.
This is a single
This is
barrel
really
product. Gosh dang, this has gotta be the EH.
Which one? The first?
So difficult.
Yeah, this is like, literally it's a tie. The buff tea is in last place. This one's my favorite, and I think that's Bland's.
All right. This one's my favorite, and I think it's E.H. Taylor. If I was a betting man, and I'm not. But I could be, persuaded to be. Or Eagle Rare. Either one.
I think that one's Eagle Rare. I'll trust you there. Buff tea. Blanton's, and then whatever's left. I don't know all these. They're all delicious. This is just a treat. I'm just pretending. I had to pick one. I put one forward. I think this is buff tea. Could be wrong. Frequently am. But I'm here.
Wow,
and this is delicious. Thank you. I got nothing else to add here. Every single one of these, so like whatever he said all these bottles are, if you see them on the shelf and they're reasonably priced, they're not like
grab them,
not way above whatever MSRP and you know whatever you guys do.
They're not worth secondary prices.
No, secondary market. See, that's such a niche thing to say. Don't buy it on the secondary market. Wait till you find it. Let it be a treat in the store. But if you see any of these, they're all absolutely delicious.
You could pay even slightly above MSRP.
And you'd be fine.
And you'd be great. Yeah. You'd love it.
Have you shared the story about the Buff Tea Blanton's random cabin?
I haven't. No.
Please do.
We were up celebrating our annual family cabin weekend.
It's a blowout.
It is. It's a giant blowout.
It's a fun time.
Now, this is when we just got into Bourbon, was this year, right? So we were out and about. The two of us went out on a bourbon hunt. We had a bourbon hunt.
In the sticks.
Yeah,
the Northwoods, if you will.
You wouldn't think we were going to find anything.
Nothing. And for the most part, we didn't.
We didn't. Yep.
And at the store, we thought we were going to find it that looked like, it was kind of like,
yeah,
it's a little celery.
It smelled weird.
Yeah, the carpet was dirty.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But it had potential.
And then nothing.
Not so much.
But the last store we stopped at,
boom.
We rolled in, and there was a E.H. Taylor rye on the shelf, which we purchased.
Like, at cost, basically.
There was a buffed Buffalo Trace on the shelf, basically exactly MSRP.
Yeah.
And a Blanton's MSRP.
Did you buy the Blanton's?
Did not buy the Blanton's, like an idiot. We got back to the cabin and everybody crapped all over us saying, you should have bought the Blanton's.
Yeah.
What do? Jumped in the car.
Went back to go buy the Blanton's?
Already gone.
I went back to just get a buff tea.
Yeah, because there was two.
And that was gone.
Gone. Can't believe these people.
And then we housed a bottle of buff tea.
We did do an incredible job on that bottle.
So that's the story of, if you see these, just grab it.
Just grab it.
Just grab it, especially if it's reasonably priced, because all of them are delicious. And Buffalo Trace Distillery, you know where to send the samples.
Send us the samples, especially of your latest BTAC collection.
Is that like the best of the best?
That's the best of the best.
Yeah, send it our way.
Send it
to him. I'll just be a beneficiary.
Yep. He'll come on over. We'll taste it.
All right. So what order are we doing? We just sorry about the sidetrack.
All right.
That story needed to be told.
Your last.
Wow, we are
different. We're way
for the
off.
first time. I think.
Yeah.
Like usually we're in the same ballpark. Dang. Talk me through why. Over here. You think that's the E.H. Taylor, so you put it up front.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my favorite right now.
Like
across the board.
Hands down favorite.
Yeah.
So you have to put it up front.
Besides, like obviously, like the Purple Top we did in the Old Fitzgerald and the. I'm really digging the Woodford Reserve Sonoma Triple Finish right now.
Take your word
That's
for
got a vibe. Well, we'll have some later.
it. Yeah, sounds good.
So this one's my favorite.
Okay.
And then, yeah, it's basically in order from there.
Just this order from there. I honestly could have tied them all.
Let's go with Rob's, though, when we do it. Let's go with his last to his first.
I just thought this was Buff Tea. I don't know. And then I thought this was Blanton's. I haven't had a ton of either. Buff Tea has a distinct flavor. I'm just taking a guess here, wild shot. And then, honestly, these could have all been tied. I thought this had the most unique flavor. But again, it had that like scotchy vibe to it, and I'm not a scotch guy, so I don't know.
Dang it. Can I say this last one's Eagle Rare?
I thought one of these two would be Eagle Rare.
Yeah, this guy I think it might be Eagle Rare.
But either way, this just had such, whatever this one ends up being, this has just like this really, really cool flavor forward right away kind of thing going on. And a little scotchy vibes if you like scotch, whatever. That's what I was getting. So maybe it's aged a little more is my guess, but not sure. So yeah, a little slightly different order.
We're way off this time, but I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
This just shows you that our palates aren't exactly the same.
It's what you like, whatever you like. It's a blind taste test. Let's go.
Hit us.
Rob, your least favorite. So number 3 is E.H. Taylor.
No way!
I'm so sorry.
Your second least favorite, which is your last one, right, Rob? Second least-
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that
This
guy.
one.
Number
this
one.
guy, number 1 is Eagle Rare.
Dang, so I was on. I was
on the right track.
going back and forth with Eagle Rare and
Yep.
EH.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Second last, which is
Nope, this one.
that
No.
one, number 2 is Buffalo Trace.
Wow. Second to the last. That's this guy for me.
Yeah, okay.
That's your.
Okay.
Yep. So that's your. Is that your last, Steve? Second best, Rob, is that's your last one. That is Blanton's.
Dang.
I wanted to say that was Blanton's,
Yep.
but then I tried this
So
one.
Your
This-
first is Weller.
This makes sense because you love larceny, and larceny is a weeded.
I know what I like.
This is a weeded bourbon as well.
Do I like weeded bourbons?
You do
I need
like-
to start shopping for weeded bourbons?
You need to shop for some weeded bourbons.
It's
go.
interesting that you said that a little bit of scotchy on the maybe back end of
On the
Blanton's.
Blanton's?
I was getting that.
That
Were you?
so when I said
That's
that,
a single barrel.
Okay.
So you would get more of the char, the barrel, and different things like that. It's,
what was
it's
the-
its own barrel.
So I didn't like the one that's your favorite.
E.H. Taylor.
well, evidently,
I
it's not
really,
my,
like,
it's not
I
my
honestly
favorite.
only put it
It's
in the
also,
bag.
It's also third for me. So
I mean-
it's not my favorite.
I put it in the back because I thought it was Buff Tea, and I don't know why of all of these, I just thought maybe Buff Tea was like the least cool or something. That's,
So
I mean,
mine
I
was-
literally would have put them all 5 in a row.
Mine was Eagle Rare, Blanton's, 107.
Yep.
What's this guy?
That is E.H.
E.H. Taylor, and then Buff Tea.
Buff Tea.
But Buff Tea was our last for both. Or no, you had Buff Tea like second to last.
Yep.
Third to last.
Yep.
Wow.
It's interesting.
These are very similar.
I did
Buff
not
Tea
know I
equals
liked
sour?
Eagle Rare so much. Well, today I do.
Which
Tomorrow I
one?
might
Which
not.
one was Eagle Rare? This one.
This number one, yeah.
Yep.
First class.
This one had like this very like oaky.
I got the sweet vibe. I couldn't pull out the I could at times, but not as much as I thought. The grapey vibe of an Eagle Rare. But wow, I did not get the cotton candy on the E.H. Taylor that I normally get. Still don't.
Nice place. So in the next video,
In the next
Steve will
video,
be doing a public service announcement.
saying my
Sorry.
deepest apologies to E.H. Taylor.
E.H. Taylor.
But
So basically, in the budget bourbon, I had to issue an apology to
Yeah.
my favorite E&W,
now I have to issue an apology.
to
Wow.
the bougie.
This is horrible. What a horrible day.
Hey, listen.
Although,
The palate wants what it wants. Like the heart.
yeah, exactly. Eagle Rare is no slouch, okay?
No.
Eagle Rare is a fine bourbon to have. Also, yours, weeded, incredible.
I think that's really cool that I keep picking
Weeded bourbons.
weeded bourbons.
Like you love larceny.
I need to maybe do a little bit more research on why I like that, but like, I mean, I'm just going by the flavor.
So you would love all of the Weller line. Like the Weller Special Reserve, the Antique 107. They have their own. It's,
You hear that, honey?
yeah.
I would love the Weller line. Christmas ideas.
Christmas ideas. Get them the whole lineup, the whole vertical, from Special Reserve all the way to single barrel. Who knows?
Yeah, you could.
Or CYPB. CYPB is an incredible one, and I hope one day to find one of those. Stay tuned because we're going to North Dakota.
I'm going too. It's gonna be fun. Video guy.
Yep.
He's coming.
Everybody, we're taking a big road trip to North Dakota because I've heard somebody's told me that that's where
It's
the
the end
rainbow
of the
is.
rainbow.
Exactly.
The end of the
You
rainbow.
were there.
I was
When
there.
we heard about the rainbow.
The dude's setup was legit.
He was very convincing.
I mean,
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe. Comment again. We mentioned this in one of the last videos. Let us know what you think of the live stream idea and what night you think might be the best night to do that for you guys.
Yeah, do you want to drink with us? Like,
Oh yeah.
I mean, I drink on a Tuesday.
Well,
or
we'll
Wednesday.
we'll make sure and let you guys know what we're drinking so that you can drink the same things with
We
us
party together.
and we can party together.
Do we do like a
Exactly.
blind?
Yeah, we'll do a blind.
We do a blind.
We'll definitely do a
but
blind.
then other people can chime in on what they also.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that.
Peace and love to you all. Again, like, subscribe, help us grow this channel. We got incredible things coming. We'll see you in the next video.
Peace.